Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, thanks for joining us again. We're back here in the studios. Hurricane Sandy's taken a different path than we thought, and I'll tell you what, I'm glad that we have a hurricane professional like we do on staff, Steve Ray. He's 36 months engulfed in Florida. Pensacola, Florida, and actually knows this, lived this. So, Steve, I want to go to you and see what exactly can we expect from this hurricane?
Tom, thanks so much for the warm introduction. Before I begin, I want to say how happy I am to be a part of the Been There team. I really feel like I've been there.
Because we've been there.
I know you have, exactly. I really feel like I'm living it. Anyways, moving on to Sandy. Hurricane Sandy. People of Northern Virginia, you are in for a treat this afternoon. Winds are going to pick up around 55. They are 55 miles per hour. Around 7 o'clock, with the worst coming at 1 a.m., but we'll all be sound asleep by then.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Anyway, spilled some on my nose. So, Tom, Samantha is coming at us with hail. Sandy is coming at us with extremely strong winds, and I'm ready for it. I don't know about you.
I think we all are, and I think that to be prepared for it, you want to have all the necessities. Like I said before in an earlier broadcast, you want to have the saltine crackers, the clam chowder. You want to be warm. You want to be good to go. You want to, just in. Okay, the winds have picked up tremendously outside.
Oh, they're up there.
We need to get outside to our field correspondent Tim Hong, and we're going to do that here in just a second.
Okay.
But before we do, again, make sure you have the necessities. Okay. Let's break here. We're going to go to Tim Hong live. Tim, are you out there with us? Tim, are you out there with us?
We're live here with the brave men and women of the United States Postal Service today, fighting through this terrible storm. I have Ming here, who's doing her best to make sure everyone's lights stay on and get the mail to people. Ming, how's the weather been today?
Oh, very awful.
Very awful.
I haven't been here.
Is it wet enough out here for you?
Oh, it's awful.
It's wet. All right, Ming. Well, thank you so much for your time. Stay dry.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And we're back here inside the studio. We just saw Tim Hong talking to the United States Postal Service. And again, those folks are just magnificent. I mean, we're outside, in an incredible storm, and they're out there working their ass off.
You know what, Tom? They really are. They work 365 days a year, all day, every day, off camera, every way. But the only time they actually didn't work was during Hurricane Andrew, which took place in, Florida, Pensacola, of course.
This is the stuff
This is
why we have Steve on camera. Well, hey, guys, I'll tell you what. We have a fantastic crew here that we can't, work without.
Because you know why? Can I tell you why?
Why?
Because they've been there.
They've been there.
They've been there.
Well, we'll be back after this commercial.
What do you got there?
I have some silver, sir.
Oh, high gravity. I got one of these.
Put that thing in your glass and talk to me about it.
I know. Put that in your pipe and smell good. That's what I'm talking about.
We're actually back.
What?
And we're back. Hey, we'll welcome you back here in studio. We want to jump back out to Tim Hong in the field because he's got one of the local folk out there, that's really just bearing the storm down. Tim, you got something for us?
Tim.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
What the hell you want?
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Tim Hong?
How you doing, Herbert Handsome? How you doing, sir?
Good. It's a little wet out here to be hammering. What's going on over here?
I need to get my shit done. What's up, sir?
I'm trying to do an interview.
Interview for what?
The man on the street. I'm trying to talk to the guy.
About what? There ain't nothing going on. What storm?
Sir, are you not affected by the strength of this storm right now?
Who, Samantha? That ain't no storm.
The winds are coming in You heard it here first. 26 years weathering the storm. Back to you, Tom.
Again, and that's Tim Hong, and he's out there, you know, with the folks that are on the street, and you know what? They've been there before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like yourself, Steve, they have been there.
I know.
So, what do you think they're going through?
You know what? Let's just talk about how handsome Herbert Handsome was.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
I know, and again, you know, so proud to be part of the Been There team because he's obviously been there. Yes, but anyways, these people are enduring pain. They're enduring bad plumbing.
Yeah.
You know, obviously the porta john. He's resorting to what he has to resort
Exactly.
to. You know, I myself wasn't even in diapers when I was in 36 months. I was stranded on the beach during Hurricane Andrew. Can't even tell you. This thing out here, it's going to recap that, Tom. It is going to recap.
And we're going to pull in some of the same stuff that we saw back then. I mean, high winds, you know, ferocious rain. We're going to have a lot of flooding in a lot of areas. So,
I think Tim said it best earlier this morning when he said catastrophe. When he said the word catastrophe, I can't spell it, but it sounded good. And that's what the best word to describe.
I could not agree with you more.
I know. Samantha is wailing out there.
Yeah, it's Sandy.
Sandy,
We're right there with you.
I know.
We're right there with you. Well, we're going to jump back out to Tim. Tim's out there alive again. You know, he's really just facing the elements.
You know what?
He's out there again with with another report for us. So we'll go back out to live to Tim. Tim, you out there?
Tim, take it away.
We're back with Tim Hong. Tim, can you give us a more of an update now with the conditions outside? Tim?
Yeah, Tom. We're right in the middle of it. I can feel it. The eye of the storm is quickly approaching. I don't know if you can tell by this tree behind me. That thing is going to fall down and it's going to cause a lot of chaos in this area. Tim Hong, Channel 6 News reporting. What are you guys doing out here?
Hey, you're that Tim from that Been There team.
Yeah, that's right. Tim Hong, Been There
Hey,
team.
Tim.
What are you guys doing
Big
here?
fan. How's Big doing? We just saw her on TV.
Gentlemen, this is a puddle of water. Where do you plan on going in this?
Shaboom, shaboom. Well, we're actually going to be taking this down to Mad Rose first. We're going to have a couple drinks there. We're going to plan to float down to Mr. Days, wrap around the clear. It's getting a little wet here. We may have to take off. I'm sorry. Basically, we're going on a 3-hour tour. If
You
wouldn't
heard it
mind,
here first.
Give us a little push.
3-hour tour.
Little push.
Channel 6, Tim Hong reporting live.
Little push.
And we're back again. I can't give it up to Tim Hong more. He's just been out there, toughing out the wind, toughing out the rain. He's a warrior.
That's all
You know what? It is. He's actually been there before. Okay, he's been there before.
It is.
So,
It's the Been There team.
yeah. So we're gonna go ahead. You got people, kayaking still, which I don't understand the whole thing there. But you got folks that are like Herbert Handsome. They're boarding up their house. They're trying to fight through this whole thing.
It's the American story, Tom. It's the American story. Not also the American story, but it's also the USPS story. Let's bring it back to Ming real quick. A, great laugh. B, she really brought in her with her mail delivery skills. I even saw her give a little woohoo over to the other side.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
you just cannot be more ecstatic with the way our government's acting today.
No, it is. And for some government workers, they're off. And again, tomorrow they're going to be off for liberal leave. And as you can see, running across the bottom of our screen, they're going to be off tomorrow. We're going to have other workers off as well.
We are.
But you just got to bunker down, and you got to fight through this
You know
thing.
what?
So.
The best way to end this thing was say, act like you've been there before.
Exactly.
And act like you've been on the Been There team.
Yeah.
It's the only way I can really describe it.
Exactly. So for Steve Ray and for myself and the Been There team, I want to thank you guys all for joining in, and we'll see you there when you haven't been there.
Been there. That was a good show. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
You won't finish that.